banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. Doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive plays.
The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing. Work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll try the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain, and they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks. came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of which side of the ball.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Second down coming up. They'll go to the ground. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It's complete to the left. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
A shot for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He'll go. Just what they needed to get the ball back. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he could not get loose on the run. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gives it to the back on the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Takes the easy completion. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, SMU. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Coming after it. Gets open down the middle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Movement here from the tight end. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. No huddle offense to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense in hurry up low. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Got his man on the outside. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Goes to the option. Dances away again. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield,
he's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air. It's Pitts. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the single back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're trying to slam it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. Second and goal now, they get the big stop.
Away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Mustangs line up to punt it away.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in going deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Feeling some heat. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Memphis! And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Foster. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
They keep attacking through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this 1st down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action, but we got a fresh set of guns.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good, and they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC has just had no answers today. You should see what the Trojan greats are saying on social media right now. Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, talk about not safe for work. They're trailing by 21 to Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch, called for and made. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Throwing right. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Memphis! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is incomplete and the ball game